I did vote for Trump. I just felt we needed a change. I am a Republican. I think the Clinton administration's been around too long. Hillary has gotten caught in a lot of lies and scandal due to the Benghazi situation. Donald Trump is a financial major. I really believe he's going to be good on his promises just by the way his demeanor was. He reminded me a lot of myself. He is going to make sure that illegal immigrants stay out. He is going to bring more jobs to this country and not have them all shipping out to Mexico. So that's what I'm looking forward from him is prosper job growth.
I voted for Donald Trump because our country is trillions of dollars in debt. We are in a financial crisis. I think he was the best candidate to actually support our finances. One thing I really admire about him is his family. His children spoke so eloquently when he was on TV, and they supported him. And I really felt that as a person raising children today, he did an awesome job with his children. The media attention on the way that Donald Trump felt about women, I shrugged that off. Quite honestly, if you're sitting around a table with a bunch of women, I'll bet you there are some conversations that probably are not appropriate. And if you sit around a table with a bunch of men, I feel that the same thing happens.
I voted for Trump because with what's going on right now, I think with what Obama did in office and stuff, America's being used as a doormat, and it's got to stop. We got people pouring across our borders. We can't take care of our vets and the people we have. They're starting in California, where my daughter lives. They're starting to teach some classes in Spanish instead of making people learn English. And all I can think of is, do you remember the story of the Tower of Babel? I hope everybody says he can't, but I hope he builds that wall and makes people come in legally, because we can't absorb them the way they're coming in now.
From Mexico?
Yeah, mostly from Mexico, yes. They come in through Mexico and then from it's easy for me to say, they come in from into Florida from Cuba and all that, and we just got to stop it, but mostly from Mexico. I don't think a woman would be a good president because we're far too emotional. I've seen what the women who have power, Hillary Clinton, I can't think of her name, but she was the, I believe, district attorney in Baltimore. I've seen some of what they've done, and they just seem to make things worse because they're very emotional.
I'm a pediatric home health care nurse, so I take care of children with special needs in their home. I voted for Donald Trump because I think Hillary Clinton was dishonest in her use of multiple devices for the confidential information, and I don't think she was being honest with us. Out of the whole population in the United States, the fact that those were the only the main two people that the public had to choose from was very disheartening to me as a public servant, as someone who chose their career to help others. I feel that to have to choose, to me, my selection of who I voted for in this election was picking the lesser of the two evils.
We definitely need a change in this country, and I just think he will do it. Once I actually started listening to what Hillary had to say, which wasn't a whole lot about what she really was going to do, and I really started listening to Trump, he definitely persuaded me that he is the person that can make the change and will make the change.
What are the things that you want changed?
Everything. Everything's corrupt. You can't trust anyone in the White House, and everything needs to change. I think a female president would be wonderful. It just has to be the right female and the right morals and values, and Hillary Clinton just did not have it.
I voted for Trump, not because I'm crazy about him, but I just look at him as the lesser of two evils, if you can say it that way. I'm up for change, and I think he'll get something done. If he doesn't, if he, you know, reneges on some things he said, I think in 4 years we'll, you know, have someone else to vote for. Well, I was upset, yes. I didn't like what he said about women. But I'm thinking, why could he say that? He has a wife and daughters. You know, I don't know that what he said was really how he felt. Maybe it was. If it was, then I'm thinking it will show us in 4 years, and then in 4 years we'll vote for someone else.